How to create animated videos in Canva. Today I'm creating animated videos in Canva. Make sure to watch until the end so you don't make any mistakes. As you can see, we're in the Canva homepage. Underneath easy to assemble video section, you can choose any type of video template that you want, but I'll choose YouTube video template to show you the entire process. I'm clicking on YouTube video and create blank. For this example, I am going with a family life theme. So I'm going to the Elements tab right here. And in the search elements section, I'm going to be searching for house background. Now in the graphics sections, I'm going to be clicking on see all. So as you can see, you will have multiple options to choose from. I'm looking through the available options. Once I find a graphic that I like, I'm going to be clicking on it. As you can see, it will appear in the middle of my page. Now I am doing a right click. Here in the bottom, you will see this option, set image as a background. You're going to be clicking on that. Okay, now that my background is ready, I'm once again going to the Elements tab, and here in the search elements section, I am going to be searching for elements such as animals, sun, and family. In the graphics section, I'm going to be clicking on see all. Here you will have multiple options that you can choose from. To add an element to the video, you just have to click on that. Here now you can adjust the size accordingly in the position that you want. Now that I added my first element, it's time to add some more to animate. As this house looks a lot like a farm to me, I'm going to be adding a pig. And now I'm going to be adjusting its size and position it accordingly. Now let's go ahead and search for a tree. In the graphics sections, I'm again clicking on see all. Here I found an animated tree that I like. I'm clicking on it, adjusting the size and adding it to my design. Now I'm clicking on this tree. On the top bar, I'll see this option for duplicate. I'm going to be clicking on that. Now I'll select these two trees all together, click on group and click on duplicate. I'm now moving the two trees to this side. In order to play around with the layering, I'm clicking on these three dots right here. Here you will see an option for layer. Click on layer and then click on send to back. As you can see, now they're on the back and they're not overlapping with any other material. I'm continuing to add more elements to my video to make it even more animated. Now I'm searching for a family graphic that I can use in my animated video. Once I find a family graphic that I like, I am adjusting its size and placing it in a way that I like. Now I'm adjusting the size of my other animated elements to make sure that they look good. Now that I added this cute family illustration to our scene, we're going to be adding some animations. Animations are what make your video pop. So click on any element you want. For example, I want to further animate this butterfly right here. Go to animate on top. And here on the tool section, you will see an option for create an animation. In the basic section, you can also use existing animations, but I suggest you create your own animation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my element and drag it around the canvas to create my own animation. Just like that. If you're happy with the first path that you draw, you can click on done. If you're not happy with it, click on delete path and recreate your animation. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing for my butterfly right here. If, for example, you want to make this pig walk, you're going to click on it, and just like we did it with butterflies, you're going to create a path. Just like that. Now, if you're happy with your animation and the movement it created, click on done. So far, this is how our animation looks like. You can continue to add more elements and use the way that I just showed you to create custom animations for every single element you add. So now I want to show you another way you can create a background. So what I'm going to do first is to add a new page simply by clicking this button right here. Then I'm going to the apps tab of Canva. Here I'm going to be searching for Magic Media. It will be this one right here, and I'm going to be clicking on that. So here what we need to do is we need to describe what we would like Magic Media to create. So it's exactly like prompting. What I'm going to say is create a background of a family home in a cozy environment. Then in the style section, you can select a specific style if you want to. This can be watercolor, dreamy, filmic, whatever you want. And then since we have this frame right here, we need to select landscape. And then once I'm happy with all my options, I'm going to be click on generate image. Now what Magic Video will do is it will come up with images. So look through the available options and select one that you like. For example, I'll go with this one. And again, when you click on it, it will appear in the middle. Right click and set image as a background. One other cool feature is from the four, click on the three dots right here for the picture that you like the best. And here you will see the option to generate more like this. Click on that. Now Magic Video will come up with more pictures similar to the style that you just picked. So now I'm back in the Elements tab. I will remove my background and add another one that better suits the first slide. So I'm going to be using this one, for example. But if you want to use the one from Magic Media, that's perfectly fine. But make sure that the styles of your entire slides go along with one another. Now I'm searching for a bird, and I'm going to be adding a bird to my design. For instance, I like this one very much, and I also wanted to show you how you can animate a still graphic. So I'm going to be keeping it as that for now. Then I'm going to family graphics again, click on see all, and I'm going to try to find another family image that I can use. Alternatively, what you can do is you can go back to elements, click on recently used, and find the family picture that you used for your first slide. So this one, add an element. Oftentimes Canva shows you this section of magic recommendations, and when you click on see all, you see graphics or elements that are close to the style that you are viewing right now. So now I'll just look through the available options and choose a couple of graphics that I like. Okay, now that I added some more elements to my video, I'm going to be animating my bird right here. So as you can see, this bird is by nature not animated, so it doesn't move in any way. So what you can do to basically add animations to this is to follow the exact same steps. Go to animate, create an animation, and now we're going to select and drag our element around our canvas to create the animation like that. Here in the movement styles, you can keep it as the original, or if you think you've made a lot of movements and your path is not as smooth, you can click on smooth. If you have Canva Pro, you're also able to play around with speed, but this is not necessary at all. Once again, I'm going to come to elements and search for balloons. Click on see all. So I will again animate these by using custom animations. I want it to look like they're flying away from the girl's hand. So I'll make that motion with my cursor. So now I'm adding some animated flowers to my design, as well as some other elements to really spice things up. I added these music notes to make it look like somebody inside is singing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to group them. I'm going to go to animate, and I'm going to choose one of the animations that Canva already provides to us. I'm thinking, for example, Wiggle could be a good option, or Pulse could be quite nice. So you can decide what to go with and try them all out. I think I'll settle on Flickr for now. By following the same steps that I just showed you, I create an additional animation. And now I want to show you how you can work with audio. To do that, I'm again going to the Elements section, and now I'm going to be searching for a happy sound. Here you will see the audio section. Please click on that. Underneath audio, you'll see multiple options that you can choose from. Once you find a music that you like, go at the beginning of your video, click on the audio that you like, drag and drop it to the section, just like that. I'm continuing to do the same thing for the rest of my 2 slides. Once you're happy with all your animations and the audio that you picked for all your slides, you're ready to download your animated video. To do that, go to Share, click on Download, select MP4 from the available file type formats, and click on Download.